是为了过完美，但是完了过爱为了听到是爱乱心在火。
Welcome everyone to our first NMT finals match. Welcome to the late game. I think, yeah, this is after the show match. We have our first actual match in finals with Mio against hzul. Seed 3 and 5. So like, you know, the top seeds fighting each other. You know, the exciting stuff. So, here we go. I am very interested to see how these two players can perform. So, we are getting more and more into the very difficult side of the map pool now. And therefore, I would expect a lot of chokes in either of these players. Despite the high seed, I can see numerous misses and actual drops, especially on some of these maps where the maps should be quite difficult actually. Like, you'll see though. So it's protecting LN2 and then Mio protects LN1. That is the most interesting protect I've ever seen. A double LN protect. I mean, both players have shown strong aspects on LNs too, so like, you're entering how do you call it? The time where players get really well-rounded, because in a solo tournament, I think to get high seed, you need to be quite well-rounded in every single map. So like, you know. Let's see how these players can perform. Mio banning Rice too is an interesting choice. And a double Rice and hzul also banning Rice 4 is interesting. I think, yeah. Seems like both players are more comfortable on the hybrid side, with Rice 2 and 4 being banned. Rice 4 is actually a really difficult map, so it's understandable from hzul to ban it. We are gonna see our first pick from hzul. Hybrid 1. This is our generic stream hybrid. Let's see. I'm very interested to see, like, the map pool is definitely much more difficult compared to semifinals. So like, I'm expecting players to have minimal 990k, maybe in like one map or two. Starting off with Mio is still holding the exceptional ag. hzul dropping a lot of accuracy back to 9.2 actually. That is gonna be rough. Wow, Mio with the 9.8 still. I mean, it's just a start, but they are gonna drop a little bit of accuracy back to 9.6. But we are only at the start, so that is almost 3 minutes long, so like any accuracy drop can still happen. Like those streams are really difficult too. As we see, accuracy drop from Mio back to 9.6 now, but hzul is actually trying to gain accuracy to 9.3 now. But staying at that range isn't going to be enough just yet to fight against Mio. hzul is still getting accuracy to 9.4, so Mio is still not in a very comfortable position, but hzul finding that accuracy drop again, giving Mio a 3,000 to 4,000 score lead. So I mean, the maps are really difficult now. Accuracies are not going to be very high from even the top seed players. Even though Mio is still holding a very strong accuracy, they're getting back to 9.7. What is happening, bro? A very long rise part. Mio staying at the 9.6 and 9.7. hzul is trying to catch on, but score lead is a little bit more significant at 5,000 because the map is gonna end in about like 30 more seconds. It is gonna come down to whether these players can manage the accuracy and the combo. If Mio does find a move, it is still gonna but I think Mio got the first point in the bag, taking the first break on, but finding that miss there, oh god. That might close it up. Hold on, is there enough time? That's the question. That was an unfortunate miss from Mio, and it is... Oh my god, wait. It's gonna come down to the last notes. Oh my god. That one miss or slider break. Dude. Okay. I mean, that is an incredible start from these two players. What was that difference? Come on. That was so close though. That one miss was super detrimental. That miss was very significant, and yet Mio can somehow slip that accuracy advantage. Just barely winning that first point in Hybrid 1, taking the first breakpoint, and they are gonna pick Hybrid 5, our mini TB. This is more of a longer map. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. No, it's such an unfortunate draw from hzul. I mean, not hzul, from Mio though. It was still barely enough. Like that last two L1s at the ending, I saw the 32 score difference, and it's like, you know, it's super scary. Because that was in the matter of one perfect or two. And because there was still one more note at the ending, that was super scary. Let's go to our Hybrid 5 Dream Flower. This is gonna test the players' I would say either LN Jack or their bursts. Their rice burst is actually... The rice bursts there are actually quite tough to hit at the key eyes. And it's gonna come down to those bursts, if players do find accuracy drops, that would be quite unfortunate. But it can happen. It can happen. I would say this map's like more standard. It's more generic. It's just long. OD is fairly low actually. So it's gonna come down to whoever misses first. These bursts are quite annoying, but these players are holding pretty well on them. But hzul is gonna be the first one to drop accuracy there, back to 9.6. Mio still holding at 9.8. It's gonna drop a little bit, but both players still holding the full combo. Mio still having the slight accuracy advantage. hzul dropping back to 9.59. Again, it's just the early section. We still have the LN section coming in at the second part, but Mio is gonna have the first accuracy advantage again. Same case as Hybrid 1, but if Mio does finally miss, which they did on Hybrid 1, I would think that this is probably a more significant drop. Even though, like, this map is a longer map, one miss is gonna worth less. But still, 3,000 points score lead from Mio, it's still within one miss. So, yeah, we're still into the more build-up part, break part. Because hzul is definitely still holding the tension, keeping the tension at 9.57's accuracy. And we into the second part now. Those bursts are no joke at all. It seems like the players are holding pretty well. Mio still holding at 9.7 is actually insane. And wow, hzul, despite holding full combo, it's still in the Mio side with 9.75. I mean, what is happening? They are doing exceptional accuracy, dropping a little bit of 200 there, but hzul unable to keep up on those L1s, getting back to 9.49. That might do it, but it's not over yet. See Mio dropping accuracy again, but it's very minimal. hzul's accuracy is still lower, and the map is gonna end with Mio taking a second 9.68. What is happening, dude? I mean, hzul is doing really well too. 9.5 is definitely a very solid accuracy, but Mio is just, come on. 9.68 is really strong. I think that's 99k. Yeah, almost 90k actually. With only 4 200s in a single 100, Mio taking the second point. That accuracy is just super strong. Finals map pool was still not difficult enough for Mio to find accuracy, many accuracy drops. Which is definitely very surprising. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this in finals the matches are gonna be first to 6 points instead of 5. Just incredible performance from Mio right now. I mean, come on. hzul's gonna pick our Jack pick. This is a fairly simple map, I think. This is a 105 BPM Jack, if I remember correctly. It's very very intense map, but it's also very simple. But because it is Jack, so if your keyboard or your hands misread, a 50 can happen because this map's also quite fast. It's not long too, it's only 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes actually. With a fairly high OD even though it is Jax. So they just need to keep the accuracy, I would say. I would expect 990k from the players, assuming that they don't choke, of course. But I think misses can happen still. There's some bursts that are quite inconsistent, and Mio, I think that was an early grade from Mio actually. That was a rough start from Mio, oh god. But they are trying to get the accuracy back. Of course, it's just the start, so it's not going to matter too much. But hzul is going to be the one having the early lead here. hzul is definitely trying to keep the tension by winning a point here. Because they are down a break point, they need to win one from Mio's pick, but now their accuracies are tied actually. We will see. But Mio is going to find more accuracy drops in that KI section, back to 9.6. hzul still holding a 9.7. Seem to be very consistent in this map, but we are only halfway in. But hzul is going to be the one gaining the 3,000 score lead as the map gets to 2/3 of the way. hzul seems to be very comfortable in these jacks, 9.8%. This is a very impressive drop from hzul. Mio is definitely trying to catch up, trying to look for a miss from hzul for anything to happen, because the score lead is not very high. We still have one part to go. The map is still very choky in those bursts and these jacks. If any nerves, any misread finger lock, Mio getting back to 9.7%, but hzul is still holding the accuracy. It's gonna come out of the final part, and I think hzul's got it in the final burst. And wow, 3.4k from hzul. With a V1 double S actually. Mio getting a 50 there is gonna get the difference. hzul getting 1 point there. 2-1, hzul is trying to keep the tension, for sure. Both players having the FC with above 0k. Mio, despite getting the better ratio with 991k, hzul is gonna take the point with a better accuracy and a V1 double S. Mio other than TB. LN1 is always like a very awkward map. Not in just this tournament. In many popular or more higher level tournaments, LN1 is still known as the most awkward and uncomfortable map to play. LN releases are still always very difficult. Let's see how these players can perform though. The OD is actually really high for this map as well, only 7.5. Because both players did protect Ellen, so I'm not really sure who's gonna actually be better at Ellen. Both players are definitely really well-rounded, which also explains why the seeding is so high. So right now, hzul is actually getting really good accuracy. What? Oh, they are gonna drop a little bit, and Mio actually gonna go back to 9.3. This is what hzul is looking for, a breakpoint back for against Mio. This is Mio's pick and their protect, but hzul right now is still holding the 9.6. This is still in favor of hzul right now, but we are still yet to the Ki. We are gonna go to the Ki in very soon. Yeah, here we go. This is where the accuracies are gonna matter. Both players dropping a little bit. 9.3, 9.4. This is what I mean. L1s are definitely less easy to get good accuracy on. 9.4 is already really good from hzul right now. Mio's trying to get that accuracy gain, and they do, but actually it's actually closing up now. hzul finding that accuracy drop there. 39.3 with Mio. Scoring is very minimal. It's gonna come up to the final part actually, because L1s I would say like it's still very inconsistent. Like the accuracy is basically the same right now. It's gonna be a very close match again. He's so getting back to 9.4. And the map is gonna end with, oh my god, wait, oh, whoa, oh my god, that was super close from hzul here, but the 2 more 100s was the difference. They had the same grade count as Mio, with better ratio as well, but the 2 100s, man. I'm surprised both players actually FC this map, which was definitely insane to me. It seems like Grand Final's gonna be harder. Both players are still holding the FC. And hzul is gonna pick their own protect now, which is the other LN. Our density pick. LN2 is also one of the most difficult maps in this pool, probably. It's less of a instead of a slow, annoying release map, this is more of a flowy LN map. So, if you're comfortable with the BPM and the song, it's probably fine. A more energetic song for LN1, contrasting LN1, yeah. This is LN2 Undead by USLB. This is our 3-minute LN2 density. 144 BPM. It's also a very long map for LN map too. So definitely gonna see misses, probably. I mean, I probably will see misses, but like these players have been FCing almost every map. It's only Mio choking a small part in Hybrid 1, and they still won. Let's see. A protect pick trade. After Mio picking LN1, it is hzul picking LN2, they are protect. Let's see. Ooh, hzul actually having a very rough start there. Being below 9%. hzul is looking for a breakpoint here, but not a breakpoint from Mio. But right now the accuracy lead is in Mio already. That was a really rough start from hzul actually. Mio's still holding a 9.5 right now. It's getting really strong accuracy. hzul is trying to gain the accuracy though, getting back to 9.1. Again, this is a 3-minute LN density. Misses can happen, I can say for sure. Hope, probably. You know, not that sure actually, these players are really cracked. But we are into our first Ki now. Like the L1s, you can definitely feel the difficulty there. And hzul actually finding more accuracy drops here. Mio is still holding that 9.5. What is happening to them? Oh my god. hzul is really struggling to gain the 9.0% accuracy, getting back to 9.8, then the 8.8. And we are halfway through. Mio is just still holding that crazy accuracy right now. I guess hzul is trying to look for a miss now. I don't think the accuracy is there for hzul. But even if Mio misses, hzul still needs more accuracy. I think this is more than one miss. Mio is just really strong. Like, throughout this tournament, unfortunately they did lose against Rush last round. I think they choked a lot of maps, or yeah, I think they did. But they are definitely still a really strong player when they are not underperforming too much. And I'm sure they are, if they are still underperforming, I have no words, but they are playing really well right now, I can say, for sure. hzul is trying to gain the accuracy back to 99% now, but Mio is just staying at the 99.5. I definitely didn't expect the accuracy to be this high, but I guess I was proven wrong. 9.5. They are dropping accuracy just a tiny bit, but still holding a very strong 9.5. hzul trying to keep the combo, but the accuracy is too significant. I guess it's what you see from a C3. In fact, I think Mio definitely has a really good chance to compete in the top 2 if they win this one. And they do win this pick 4-1. This is our Mio's second breakpoint. Despite FCing, the accuracy was all that mattered. Mio with 985k is just insane. Wow. What can you do, man? 1-6, 1-5, 1-6 ratio from Mio there. They are gonna pick Hybrid 4 now. Just insane accuracy from Mio. hzul is in a really picky situation now. hzul really needs to get this next breakpoint if they want to try to hold on. Or else Mio's just gonna get away with 5-1 if he wins this one. This map is a tech map. I would say this map's not as difficult as it would be on the other LNs and the other hybrids, but the song is very chaotic and it can be quite annoying, especially when you're a little bit nervous. So, let's see. I will say hzul definitely has a chance to try to get a point back as a breakpoint, because like, yeah, as you can see, hzul actually getting pretty good accuracy there at the start, while Mio's gonna drop a little bit to 9.5 now. Like, they just need to not choke too much hack. Maybe it's because of nerfs, maybe because of its keyboard, maybe, I don't know. But right now, hzul is holding pretty well for 9.8. Like, a very chaotic song, and if you're not familiar with the rhythm of this map, many accuracy drops can happen. Accuracy lead is actually shrinking now, back to less than 0.1 actually. hzul actually dropping accuracy below Mio now, Mio getting back to 7. Ooh. That can be rough, but accuracy is actually pretty close right now. I don't see any score leads from either of these players so far in this part. A very chaotic song. So like accuracies are really difficult to get. It is only OD 6.5, so accuracy is still quite high, I would say. 9.7, 9.7s actually. Ooh. And the final part, let's see who has more accuracy. hzul is in the slightest disadvantage. A lot of these maps are always really close, but when it's really close, it's always in favor of Mio. And Mio with 9.75 with barely 1000 sortie, I think there's not enough time. Both players actually getting above 990. Really impressive work from both of these players, but wow. It's always when the match is really close, when the score lead is really close, it's in favor of Mio by just a little bit. Which is really fortunate for Mio, but on the other side, it's really unfortunate for hzul. And that is 5-1. Yeah, Mio's ratio, bro. Getting 1/100 there. And it's still better accuracy. hzul is gonna change the strategy a little bit to pick Rice 1. Rice 1 is the jump string pick? Consistency jump string. This is our 144 BPM jump string. It's a very tough map. I mean, it's less tough compared to other maps, I would say, but like, because of this map introduces dump jump streams. So players really need to be more comfortable. You just need to be comfortable with the rhythm. Yeah, this is hzul's third pick, I believe. Or is it, no, fourth pick. But ooh, having a very rough start from hzul there. Back to 9.5. Any one grade can still change a lot when you're fighting against Mio. Mio's accuracy is just always been really strong. 9.8 is just exceptional. But hzul is gaining accuracy, so ooh, staying at 9.6 range. Mio is gonna drop a little bit as well, so it's not over too. hzul really needs to gain the accuracy though. Mio is still holding at 9.7. Again, this is match point, so hzul needs to win this following pick to keep going. Accuracy is gonna shrink now. Mio is staying at figure 9.7. hzul is staying at 9.67. The map is gonna end in 1 minute. But the accuracy is, oh, I think they got 100 there. That can be bad from hzul. Mio is still holding 9.7. That was a really unfortunate accuracy drop from hzul. I think they are gonna look for a miss from Mio now. I don't think the accuracy is gonna be enough for hzul, but Mio is still holding the FC again. 9.7. I mean, what can I say? These parts are These accuracies, man. Mio's act is just way too good, what can I say? And this final handstream harp hzul, despite gaining the accuracy, it is probably not going to be enough to fight against Mio. That was a really unfortunate accuracy drop at the ending. And Mio choking an L90K, but it was still enough. Yeah, if hzul hadn't gotten that 100, he would have barely won. But unfortunately, Mio is just, I mean, just come on. 6-1 Mio is gonna take the point. 6-1 hzul is unfortunately gonna be eliminated. They are gonna get top 6, which is gonna gain them a prize actually. But yeah, Mio is gonna advance to losers round 2 in finals. I think hzul probably could have a higher chance if they pick more rice. But unfortunately, Mio still won the rice 1 pick, so congratulations to mio114514. I mean, just insane work from Mio. I mean, I think hzul also FC'd every single map, and Mio actually missed one time in Hybrid 1, even though they won anyway. Oh, they're gonna play tiebreaker for fun. Ooh, this is our custom song. Mio's accuracy, I would say they actually have a great chance to get to Grand Finals winners and try to take a bracket reset. I think hzul still did really well. Like, their accuracy is still really strong. So, I mean, like, just exceptional work from them as well. hzul has shown so much good accuracies throughout the tournament. I think they got eliminated in, I believe, in semifinals? Wait, yeah, semifinals. Wait, no, not semifinals, my bad. They got eliminated in quarterfinals, right? Yeah, I think Ethan beat hzul and then they just won both semi matches, and then now they are here against Mio. Unfortunately, they are not gonna get the win against them. But keep in mind, finals usually tiebreakers are harder than the entire map pool. So like, this map is of course not easy at all. Like, a lot of these streams and stuff, as you can see, Mio missed twice, I think. Very interesting map, to say the least. Ooh, hzul finding that miss. I think this L1 part is actually, like, a very awkward part, I would say. Like, the long L1s of the nose at the side are really uncomfortable. They have so many trades from these players. understandable to have lower accuracies, but you know. Let's see who Mio is gonna fight against. Let me do some staff checking. They're gonna fight. Let me check. Either Hifumi or Noah, which will be determined in I don't know when. I just find I missed there. Yeah, I think Mio is gonna fight either Noah Ushio or Achitani Hifumi. How ironic it's gonna be both Blue Archive players. Anyways, I think that match would be played in 15 UTC. Yeah, 15 UTC. Oh, the map's gonna end. Yeah. But this map is tough. This map is tough. I mean, Mio almost saying a 99%. I would say it's actually pretty good already. Let's see how Mio can perform tomorrow. I think it's gonna be either in 12 UTC or 15 UTC on Sunday, depending on if Hifumi wins or if Noah wins. It will be determined in around 1 hour and 15 minutes, so stay tuned for that. That is gonna be it for this match. GG's to Mio and hzul. I think hzul can claim the prize at some point, I don't know. Yeah, they got top 6, they have the prize. And yeah. Let's see. Best of luck to Mio in tomorrow. Best of luck to the other players. I mean, there's not a lot of matches in finals and grand finals, so like, stay tuned for that. And yeah, that is gonna be it for the stream. Thank you everyone for staying around and see ya.